Yo, I know the quality sucks, but you got to listen to this story. You would not believe how fucking profound this has been for people that this shit just happened to me, right? Listen to this story right here. So there's this fucking psychic at Mindvalley. She works in Mindvalley and she can fucking read me like a book. She fucking connects with the universe in a different way that other people can't. I know it's woo-woo, but listen here. And she fucking can call you out instantly on whatever you're feeling at the deepest level. And the other day I'm fucking working and I'm sitting here and she walks by the desk and she's like, hey, Peter, there's something wrong with you. I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, there's something wrong with you. I can tell. I'm like, well, okay, what is it? And she's like, you don't have a home. I'm like, geez, brutal. She's like, that's it. You don't have a home. You're this guy walking around, traveling around, looking for your fucking home. I'm like, okay, let's talk about the fucking home thing for a second. Okay, so every 2 years for my whole life, my family has moved. They moved to another place. So I've been moving forever. When I went, and 10 years ago when I started this entrepreneur journey, I went on this adventure to like go get a bag of cash or go like fucking do something amazing. And like I went to Las Vegas, I went to Miami, I went to the Caribbean, I went to Florida, I was going all over the place. And then now I'm in Estonia, I'm in Tallinn. And I'm like, well, where's my fucking home? There's this constant feeling of like, I'm working, I'm getting to the end of this grind so I can just go find home. I can just go find this place I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to get to, like real shit. And this fucking psychic just tapped into it. And she's like, okay, we got to work on this. This is like a thing. You're looking for a place that you belong. Even when you succeed at where you're at right now, you're still not going to have a home. You're still on this kind of thing to go find your home. And I was like, is it in LA? Is it fucking in Orange County? I don't fucking know where it is. I don't know where my home. I'm born in California. Maybe I'm guessing it's in California. I don't know where it is. And every time I fucking think about it, I can't think of the home. So anyway, I'm like, okay, there's a problem, right? So 2 days ago, I invited this girl over named Alyssa. She's an RTT hypnotherapist. We were doing a hypnotherapy session on like success and stuff because we were like, I was hitting the plateau and we're breaking through those fucking plateaus. So we're doing some hypnotherapy on it. Anyway, so we go through this thing and we're healing this inner child. Phenomenal program, by the way. RTT by Marissa Peer. Amazing hypnotherapy program. If you can get a person nearby to come to your house and do it, do that. It's customized for you and it's fucking lit as shit. I've been lit as balls since I did that thing. So profound, so much breakthroughs, like the one you're about to hear right now. So we heal the inner child and she goes, all right, now I want you to take the kid and I want you to bring him home. She's like, I want you to bring him home. And immediately, I'm in deep fucking hypnosis. I've been like deep down for the last hour, right? Just in this fucking, just deep, right? Going super deep in hypnosis. And the second she says, bring this kid home, your inner child home, immediately, me and the fucking kid teleport straight to heaven. We go straight to fucking heaven. Okay? Heaven. Like, I'm talking about like fucking standing on top of clouds, bright ass fucking white lights, blue sky, just fucking bouncy clouds in heaven. Wings pop out of my fucking back and a halo pops on my fucking head. And my mind just goes, just fucking explodes, completely explodes. And I'm like, oh my fucking God, home is in heaven. Home is in heaven. And heaven is this like place on earth. Heaven is just like the most beautiful life you could create on earth. Heaven is like connection and joy and like bliss and that type of stuff. Like your home is in these, it's in heaven. It's in these amazing states of euphoria that we're going through. It's these amazing states by creating this beautiful life. And it was like, oh my fucking God. And immediately after that, we went flying out of fucking heaven and we went cruising around and we dropped off Mindvalley advertisements on top of everybody's cell phone like they were like we're fucking Santa 24/7. And then we flew back to heaven and I just fucking was like, oh my fucking God, this is it. And the next day after the call, all this stuff was hitting me. And I was like, dude, home is in fucking heaven. Your home is in heaven. Like you're to get home where you belong, where you're born to go is in heaven. And heaven is this amazing state on earth of bliss and connection and joy and all this stuff. It's this most beautiful life you could create. So your home is to get there. It's to get to the most beautiful life that you could create. That's where your home is. That's where you're going to find a home. And the second I started fucking thinking about that, I just started seeing all the areas in my life that were already right. that were already like heaven, like the way I wanted it, and have the way heaven was going to look. Like I was like, that looks like that. Like I'm doing good there. Like that's going, like I can see, I'm just seeing these like ways to heaven. And then I look at that, I'm like, oh, that's not what I want to have. We're going to fix that. We're going to change that about the business. We're going to do something about this. And anyway, I thought it was just fucking a little idea for me. And then I told it to my friend, and they were like, he was looking for a place he belonged in business, and he was struggling to like really find his, like where his skill set really was going to thrive. And I told him the story. He was like, a home is where you belong. Like same thing. He had this fucking like, holy shit. And I was like, man, I got to make a YouTube video about this. Dude, think about it, man. Home is where you belong. You can create this. So home is where you belong, and home is in heaven. Your home is in heaven. You can create your own heaven. My buddy was talking about like, I would love to work with this girl and I would love to start this office, but I don't want to sell those products. Those products kind of suck. I want to like be like Santa Claus and like drop off shit that fucking makes people smile and super happy and like really makes them feel good, you know? Sell shit like Santa. Kind of, no. Anyway, super cool idea. Thanks for listening. I hope it hit you. I hope it resonated you. Home is in heaven. The home you've been looking for, where you belong, you create it here. It's here. Have a beautiful night. Something amazing is about to happen to you. See you later.